You're walking down the street, everything feels normal. Then suddenly, you see a dog, big, powerful, unfamiliar. People around you react differently. Some step back, some cross the road, and you feel it too, that quiet tension. You don't know why, but something feels different. But here's the truth. It's not always the dog, it's the history behind it. Because some breeds around the world aren't just controversial. They're restricted, regulated, or completely banned. And the reasons why go much deeper than fear. Let's start with one of the most talked about. The Pit Bull Terrier. Strong, loyal, deeply misunderstood. In some places, it's completely banned. In others, it requires special permits. And here's where it gets interesting. Most pit bulls are incredibly affectionate. They love people. They crave attention. But this is the part most people miss. Their strength is unforgiving. If something goes wrong, it escalates faster than most dogs. Now, picture a different kind of power. The Dogo Argentino. This dog wasn't bred to guard homes. It was bred to hunt. Wild boar, large, dangerous prey. Think about that for a second. A dog trained to face something that fights back. That doesn't scare easily. That level of courage doesn't switch off in a living room. And here's where it gets intense. This breed doesn't hesitate. If it commits, it goes all in. Now let's talk about loyalty taken to the extreme. The Fila Brasileiro, known for something called oyeriza, a natural distrust of strangers. This isn't learned behavior, it's instinct. Imagine owning a dog that automatically assumes outsiders are threats. Not sometimes, always. Now, picture a dog that hides its emotions. The Tosa Inu, calm, quiet, almost unreadable. And this is where it gets dangerous. Most dogs give signals, growling, backing off, warning signs. But the Tosa often doesn't. It watches, it decides, and when it acts, it's already too late to react. Now, here's where things shift again. Because not all banned dogs look intimidating. Take the American Bulldog. It can look friendly, playful, approachable, but underneath, it's strong, extremely strong. And here's the issue. Strength without structure creates problems. Now, let's go back to serious protection breeds. The Boer Bull. This dog doesn't react emotionally, it evaluates. Picture this. A stranger walks toward your home. Your dog doesn't bark wildly. It watches, calculates, decides. And this is where it gets uncomfortable. If your leadership isn't clear, your dog becomes the decision maker. Now, imagine something closer to the wild. The Czechoslovakian wolf dog. Part dog, part wolf lineage. This isn't just a pet. It's instinct on another level. High independence, high intelligence, low tolerance for control. And here's the reality. You don't own this dog in the traditional sense. You manage it. Now, let's talk about control and power combined. The Perro de Presa Canario. Heavy, confident, unapologetically dominant. This breed was built to control livestock, to hold, to restrain. Now imagine that ability misdirected. That's why experience matters so much with dogs like this. Now here's a breed people often underestimate. The Akita Inu. Quiet, clean, almost cat-like. But here's the twist. They don't live to please you. They live by their own logic. They respect leadership, but they don't depend on it, which means inconsistent handling creates distance, and sometimes defiance. And finally, one of the most recognized names, the Rottweiler. Strong, confident, naturally protective. In the right hands, this dog is calm, controlled, and incredibly reliable. In the wrong hands, it becomes exactly what people fear. Now, here's where everything comes together. All these breeds have something in common. Not aggression, not danger, but capability. They are capable of more strength, more control, more impact than the average dog. And here's the part most people don't want to hear. Most owners aren't prepared for that level of responsibility. So, when countries create bans, it's not always about the dog itself. It's about reducing risk in environments where not everyone understands what they're dealing with. But this is where the conversation gets real, because banning a breed doesn't remove the root problem: poor training, lack of structure, irresponsible ownership. Those things can turn any powerful dog into a problem. And here's the deeper insight. Fear often comes from misunderstanding, but ignoring reality creates even bigger problems. So, what should you actually do if you see one of these dogs? Don't panic, but don't act careless either. Stay calm, avoid sudden movements, don't stare aggressively. Give space, because to these dogs, energy matters more than words. And here's the final truth. These breeds aren't villains, they're specialists, built for protection, for control, for serious work, and like any powerful tool, in the right hands, they're incredible. In the wrong hands, they become exactly what people fear. So, the next time you hear banned dog, don't just think danger. Think responsibility, think experience, think understanding. Because at the end of the day, it's never just about the dog. It's about the human who chose it. Follow Dogz for pet insights that actually make sense.